Cats might not speak our language. And let's be honest, would we even be prepared for their commentary if they did? But that doesn't mean they aren't professing their undying love in the most creative and sometimes hilariously passive-aggressive ways. Cats have mastered an entire opera of silent signals to show affection. If you know what to look for, you'll see that your cat has been serenading you in its own furry way all along. Here are 10 ways your cat says, "I love you," without uttering a single meow. The slow blink of trust, aka the kitty kiss. Imagine you're lounging on the couch, binging your favorite series, when you catch your cat looking at you with those eyes. The eyes that could melt a glacier. Suddenly, they give you that slow, deliberate blink. One so languid and loving it's as if time itself has slowed. Congratulations! You've just been graced with a cat kiss, a rare token of affection that your feline bestows only on the chosen few. In the cat world, this isn't just a blink. It's an Oscar-winning performance of trust and love. It's like your cat just whispered,
"You're not the worst human after all."
Animal behaviorists agree that the slow blink is a cat's way of signaling comfort and safety. It's the feline equivalent of sitting across the table from someone special and giving them that look that says,
"I'm really glad you're here."
If you dare, try slow blinking back at your cat. If they reciprocate, you've just engaged in a silent, interspecies love language exchange. And if someone walks into the room and sees you two having a blinking contest, well, just act like you're practicing eye exercises. Your secret is safe. Tail held high, like a tiny feline flag of joy. Ever noticed how your cat struts into a room with its tail held high, like the grand marshal of a tiny furry parade? That tail isn't just for balance, it's a waving flag of their current emotional state. When your cat approaches you with their tail standing tall and the tip curved just slightly like a question mark, they're broadcasting their happiness and confidence. In cat language, that tail says,
"Hey human, I'm feeling good, and I want you to know that I'm excited to see you. Aren't you lucky?"
Now, let's take it up a notch. If that high tail starts doing a little wag or quiver, congratulations! Your cat's tail has officially entered VIP territory, meaning they're experiencing a moment of pure, ecstatic joy, kind of like when you find an extra fry at the bottom of the bag. And if that tail wraps itself around your leg, well, now you've got yourself a feline side hug. It's the cat version of grabbing you by the arm and saying,
"We're in this together, pal."
Gentle headbutts. Picture this. You're minding your own business, scrolling through your phone, when bam! Your cat headbutts you out of nowhere, nearly knocking your morning coffee out of your hand. To the uninitiated, this might seem like an act of aggression or pure feline chaos. But to cat lovers in the know, this is a moment of joy. That headbutt, my friend, is called bunting. And it's your cat's way of marking you as part of their inner circle. It's like them saying,
"I claim you, human. You're mine now. Also, your arm smells funny, and I need to fix that."
Cats have scent glands located on their foreheads, and bunting is their way of leaving behind a subtle scent mark. This isn't just territorial behavior, it's a declaration of love and ownership. Think of it like signing a guest book, except the ink is an invisible cat-only signature that says,
"You belong to me, and I belong to you."
So the next time your cat gives you that unexpected nudge, don't be annoyed that your Instagram scrolling got disrupted. Embrace it as the oddly aggressive forehead kiss that it is. And while bunting is usually reserved for humans they adore, cats will also bunt furniture, doorways, and even other cats. So if your cat headbutts you and then immediately turns and bumps the couch, don't feel slighted. It just means that in their hierarchy of love, you rank right up there with the living room decor. That's a win, right? Purring with purpose. Purring is the Swiss Army knife of feline communication, an all-in-one tool for everything from expressing joy to managing their own stress. When your cat curls up on your lap, fixes you with those half-moon eyes, and begins purring like a tiny, well-oiled engine, you're witnessing one of the most comforting and loving behaviors in catdom. It's their way of saying,
"Right now, in this moment, I'm happy, and you, human, are the reason for my happiness."
But don't be fooled into thinking purring is just a sign of contentment. It's also a stress reliever, not just for them, but for you too. Studies have shown that the vibrations of a cat's purr can lower stress levels and even promote healing. So really, when your cat purrs on you, they're offering a complimentary therapy session. Forget expensive spas and meditation apps. You've got a furry life coach right on your lap, complete with built-in relaxation tones. The loving kneading, also affectionately known as making biscuits, is one of the most endearing and sometimes painful gestures a cat can make. When your cat hops onto your lap and starts pressing their tiny paws into your thigh like they're shaping dough for grandma's secret cookie recipe, It's a sign that they're feeling nostalgic and secure. This behavior dates back to their kittenhood, when they needed their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. Now when they need you, they're essentially saying,
You remind me of the safest, coziest place I know.
but don't be fooled. This isn't just about fond memories. Kneading is also a cat's way of marking their territory. The pads of their paws contain scent glands, so when they dig those little paws into you, they're leaving a bit of their scent behind.
This lap? Claimed. Hands off everyone else.
So while it might come with a side of unexpected pinpricks and tiny battle scars, consider it an honor. Your cat is choosing you as their human-shaped dough and security blanket. You're their personal comfort zone, complete with extra fluff, sitting or sleeping on you. When your cat curls up and falls asleep on you, it's their way of saying,
You're my comfort zone, and nothing beats being with you.
This gesture is so significant because cats are naturally cautious creatures. They're hardwired to remain alert, which is why you often see them twitching their ears or perking up at the slightest sound. Choosing to doze off on top of you means they're letting their guard down entirely. In that moment, they're putting their full trust in you to keep them safe. No easy feat for a creature that usually thinks a falling leaf is the start of the apocalypse. And let's not forget the times they choose to nap in the most bizarre and uncomfortable-looking positions just to be near you. One minute, you're working diligently at your desk, and the next, your cat has wedged themselves between your keyboard and monitor, leaving just enough room for a paw to occasionally reach out and bat at your typing hands. Why do they do this? Because they're declaring,
This spot is mine, and so are you.
bringing you gifts. Ah, the classic gift presentation. There's nothing quite like waking up to find a toy mouse, or heaven forbid, a real one, sitting proudly on your pillow with your cat watching you expectantly, as if waiting for you to shout, just what I always wanted. While you might prefer chocolates or flowers as tokens of affection, your cat operates on a different level. In their world, bringing you the spoils of their hunt, whether that's an actual rodent, a half-chewed sock, or a stray piece of paper, is like offering a prized trophy. It's their way of saying,
Look, I brought this for you because I care. Now praise me.
Cats are natural hunters, and this behavior is deeply rooted in their instincts. In the wild, a mother cat will bring her kittens food to teach them how to eat and survive. So, when your domestic kitty drops a crumpled piece of tinfoil or their favorite toy mouse at your feet, they're playing the role of both provider and teacher. They're essentially saying,
See, I'm a great hunter. Stick with me, human, and we'll never starve.
Okay, so maybe the actual execution is less National Geographic and more clumsy sitcom, but the sentiment is there. So next time, just give them a little head scratch and say, thank you for the present. Even if you don't actually want the gift, know that in cat terms, you've just been inducted into the Feline Hall of Fame. Following you around, cat stalker mode activated. Cats have a reputation for being aloof, the kind of creatures who couldn't care less whether you're in the room or on a weekend getaway. But if your cat has ever shadowed you around the house, following you from room to room like a furry ninja, you've got yourself a certified case of feline affection. While dogs may follow their humans out of sheer, uncontainable excitement, cats do it with a touch of elegance and an air of mystery. They're not just following you, they're subtly reminding you,
I'm watching over you, and you should feel honored.
when your cat decides to follow you around, it's not because they're out of things to do, although that might be part of it. It's because they find comfort in your presence. Whether you're brushing your teeth, preparing your 5th cup of coffee for the day, or just scrolling aimlessly on your phone, they want to be a part of your world. To them, being near you is a bonding experience, a silent way of saying,
You're my favorite human, and I wouldn't want to miss whatever weird thing you're about to do next.
This following behavior often extends to places you'd least expect, like the bathroom. If you've ever been perplexed by your cat's sudden interest in your morning routine, just know that it's their way of providing moral support. In their eyes, you might be doing something wildly dangerous. Why would any sane creature play with water? And they need to supervise. Cats, as it turns out, are way more invested in your life than they let on. The paw touch. There's something inexplicably heartwarming about a cat reaching out and placing their paw on you. Maybe it's the fact that they're using their most delicate appendage to make contact, or maybe it's the look in their eyes when they do it. Half sleepy, half serious, but entirely adorable. When your cat touches your arm, hand, or even your face with their paw, they're doing more than just getting your attention. They're making a connection. It's almost as if they're saying,
Hey, you're my person, and I want you to know that I'm here.
and if you've ever been pawed awake at 4 a.m., consider it a special wake-up call with a side of cat love. Sure, it might feel like they're poking you to say,
Hey, human, why aren't you feeding me?
But there's affection in that nudge. They know they can rely on you, and they're comfortable enough to break the feline code of don't disturb the human, unless necessary. So whether they're patting you for attention, comfort, or as a precursor to demanding breakfast, that little paw is a tiny stamp of approval from your whiskered overlord, grooming you. Kitty spa treatment. Cats are notoriously meticulous about their grooming. They spend a good chunk of their day licking and primping to ensure their fur is in tip-top condition. So when your cat turns their sandpaper-like tongue on you and starts grooming your hand, arm, or even your hair, it's an honor. This isn't just a random act. It's a genuine sign of affection and a testament to how much they trust and care for you. In the feline world, grooming is reserved for the inner circle. By giving you a lick or 2 or 10, your cat is effectively saying,
You're family, and I need to make sure you're as presentable as me.
sure, it might not feel like a luxurious spa treatment, but in cat culture, this is love at its finest. Grooming is an intimate act that strengthens social bonds among cats. When they extend this behavior to their human, it's like a furry badge of honor.
Look, human, I've cleaned you. You're welcome. Now don't mess it up.
Cats may not be able to say, I love you, but their actions speak volumes. From headbutts and purrs to slow blinks and surprise face pats, your cat is basically a walking Hallmark card with a side of sass. So the next time your cat flops onto your keyboard mid-email or lovingly deposits a sock on your bed, know that it's their way of whispering,
I love you, human. Now where's my treat?